Hello, my name's Will and I work for Quell. And what I do is I talk a lot around the subject of workplace violence and obviously all the sub-subjects that come off that. And what I also do is I'm always asking in all my videos and all my social media, if anyone's got any questions around workplace violence and I can help, please ask. And one of the questions I've been getting out lately is around risk assessments, because a lot of my clients and brand new clients are coming to us and saying, I've never done a risk assessment before, Will, and it seems very complicated. And I do point out it can be in the region of workplace violence, because there's a different behaviour to it that you have to come across, because people don't like to talk about workplace violence, as we know, because it's a bit of a taboo subject. So I give them headings and I say, well, have a look at my headings and then see what you can come out of that. First thing I always talk about is, okay, then what are the staff roles? What do the staff actually do? Do they work in a building, or are they on the road, moving around, etc.? And then also, in the context of how do they engage with the customers, or the guests, or the passengers, or the members of the public? Is it, shall we say, a retail environment? Is it a hospitality environment? Is it even some part of the travel? Is it housing sector? Is it even in, shall we say, even hospitals that I deal with? So it's all these factors that I talk about. How do we engage with the actual member public, guest, or etc. from that? I then turn around and say, right, where are all our staff located? Are they located in the urban, in the, shall we say, the rural environment, or both? Are they located in areas that classed as hotspots, or shall we say crime areas of concern? Where are they actually located? Because that has a big impact on it. Because we could have staff opening up and locking up. I then turn around and I say, well, let's look at the timings the staff are working. Are they working early mornings, working shift work, are they working late evenings? What exactly is the rotation of the hours? Because that can also have an effect on the risk. Seems simple so far, doesn't it? Then I turn around and say, well, let's have a look at it in more depth then. What equipment do we have? What has the organisation given to the staff? Have they said, here you go, here's alarm systems, mobile phones, here's CCTV systems, and then I go into more detail. Like, for instance, CCTV systems, is it remotely watched, or is it just there for recording? Also, what other kind of devices do they have? Do they have alarm systems? If they activate an alarm, who comes, who responds, what's the time limit? What is the organisation they're using? Are they actually responding as per the contract? Which sometimes a risk assessment identifies, shall we say, gaps in response times. Then I talk about communication between all the staff. How do they communicate? What's the report and recording system like? And these are all information that comes together to help you design your procedures, which is realistically your end game on the priority of making sure you get your risk assessment completed correctly. Then we get into the crunch of it, as I always joke. Then we look at the types of abuse, threats and assaults the staff face. And this is where it gets sticky. Because when you talk to staff about abuse, threats and assaults, sometimes they can be very reserved of it. And on the other hand, they can be full on and tell you things that you did not know. And that's what you've got to be prepared for. Because this is the information you want. And when I've done risk assessments for organisations and I've gone out and then redesigned their procedures, what I've found is that because I've been amongst the staff and seen what they encounter and seen what they actually deal with on a daily basis, it means that when I've designed the procedure and it's gone out, they've read it and gone, oh, I remember that, that's what I said. It gives them buy-in. That means that then they want to partake in the actual use of procedures. Therefore, reduces risk and elevates, shall we say, the level of safety of staff. And that's what the end result is for risk assessments, is that we're trying to show the staff that we're acknowledging the risks, we're identifying the risks, and we're doing something about it. A risk assessment is not a cut and paste, not in workplace violence. Thank you for watching. Stay safe whatever you're doing. Please follow our LinkedIn page, Quell Training. Please also visit our YouTube channel, which is new, and we're putting videos up there now constantly. And we're getting a lot of traction on that because people are getting interested in the subject, which is good. Because anyone who's got an interest in reducing risks of workplace violence and improving personal safety, that's a good organisation to work for. Thank you for watching. Stay safe whatever you're doing. And bye for now.